You are an employer looking for labor, looking to hire foreign workers, or you're looking to assist your current temporary foreign workers with their immigration and get them an LMIA, this video is for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Dhruv. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant at our firm Effizient Inc. We assist all prospective immigrants with their immigration procedures to Canada. On top of that, we also assist employers and businesses in fulfilling the paperwork requirements in order to hire foreign workers. That involves LMIAs, the global talent stream strategies, and all other LMIA exempt work permit procedures that can be used for employers to hire foreign workers in Canada. This is the channel where we talk about anything and everything with regards to Canadian immigration. So if this is your first time watching this video, or if this is the first time that you're on this channel, I want you to pause the video right here and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you are notified about any new video that we upload. We keep uploading new content to keep you updated about Canadian immigration that you don't want to miss. Now, a lot of employers get terrified, find it daunting to apply for an LMIA application. First of all, understanding LMIA is a hard thing. It's a complicated process, and a lot of employers feel scared and want to stay away from this process. But in reality, it's not that complicated. So in this video, I'll try to simplify it, and I try to explain how the LMIA process works, how the LMIA application works, and hopefully this will motivate some employers in order for them to hire foreign workers to expand their business, in order to grow their business, and not be afraid of getting into this process in order to fulfill their labor shortages. First of all, what is the LMIA? LMIA stands for Labor Market Impact Assessment. The idea behind LMIA application is in order to showcase to the government that whoever you're trying to hire, whatever job vacancy you're trying to fill, that will lead to a positive impact on the Canadian labor market. In other words, hiring a foreign worker for that position will in future hypothetically lead to an increase in employment for Canadians and permanent residents. As an example, if you run a software engineering firm and if you hire a software engineer from outside of Canada, that foreign worker may help you grow your business, increase your work, and also provide goods and services to the Canadian market that can potentially lead to other businesses who are your subcontractors, for example, hiring Canadian citizens or permanent residents, or in the future your business hiring Canadian citizens and permanent residents. And hence in this case, this foreign worker, hiring of this foreign worker had a positive impact on the Canadian labor market. That is the essence behind the LMIA process, and in order to get an LMIA application, you need to showcase that you went through a recruitment process, but you couldn't quite find a person who is a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident with the skills, experience, and the willingness to work that really you were looking for. So you couldn't really find a perfect fit for yourself who was a Canadian citizen or permanent resident. This is what you're trying to showcase in the LMIA application. This scares away a lot of employers as they think that how is it possible that you're not able to find anyone to fulfill the needs of that employment? Well, any employment position requires a person to be skilled, requires them to have certain amount of experience, and it also requires them to fit into your company culture. It is possible that you may not be able to find in the area that you operate anyone who is a Canadian or permanent resident who really fits into that role, and maybe you already have someone who really very well fits into that role, but they are not Canadian citizen or permanent resident, and hence for those folks you can go ahead and obtain an LMIA in order to employ them in Canada. Now that is about the overall picture of LMIA. How to get through an LMIA application, what do you need to do? At the end of the day, LMIA's essence is again what we have talked so far. However, in order to prove all of this, it's just a set of basic procedures you need to follow, and as long as you follow these procedures correctly, you make sure things are done correctly, an LMIA application should be good to go. Number one step in an LMIA application is advertising the position. You need to run an advertisement for at least 4 weeks prior to submitting an LMIA application, and the purpose of this advertisement phase is to advertise the position that you are trying to get your LMIA approved for, and try to showcase to the government that you have done your due diligence to see if you can find a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident to fill that particular position. Recruitment needs to be done in 3 different sources. The advertisement needs to be done in 3 different sources. One of them is the job bank. The Canadian job bank can be seen right here in the video. The job bank is a place where you can post jobs. It's a government run website, and you can either create your own account or an authorized representative can create an account for you on the job bank. Once you have a job bank account, you can post the job for that position, and it is mandatory for the LMIA application process for you to have a posting on job bank. Apart from job bank, you need 2 other sources. These 2 sources need to be targeting minority sectors if the LMIA belongs to low wage stream. Otherwise, it could be any other 2 sources if the LMIA is high wage. Again, this is very specific and depends on your personal and specific needs of that LMIA application. However, in total, there are 3 different sources in which you need to advertise. After 4 weeks of advertising, you can then go ahead and submit the application to ESTC. ESTC is the department that processes the applications for an LMIA. Submitting the LMIA application, other piece of thing that is very important is to showcase business legitimacy. What that means is that your business is a legitimate business. What is ESTC looking for? They want to make sure that your business is involved in providing a good or service, so you need to prove that. Second is your business has the ability to fulfill the terms of the job offer. In simpler words, the business has the ability to pay the foreign worker that you're hiring. So first of all, how to prove that your business provides goods or services? Well, on this screen, you can see a list of documents that ESTC accepts. You can provide any of these documents to prove that your business is providing a good or a service. For ability to fulfill the terms of the job offer or to showcase your financial health, here is a list of documents. Again, you need to provide one of these documents that they've asked for in order to prove that. Again, this is an extensive set of documentation, and even in here, you need to just make sure that you're not providing some documents that do not really showcase good financial standing. For example, having high losses in your business is one example. Again, they are looking at the overall picture, so don't take it at face value that having losses is a problem. If your company has a lot of funds, is well funded, and maybe in losses, that's fine, but overall you just need to be careful with what you're providing, and you need to justify the financial health accordingly. In order to prove the business legitimacy, a document that ESTC accepts is an attestation letter from a lawyer or an accountant. Here on the screen, you can see that ESTC has mentioned that they would accept an attestation letter that would attest to the legitimacy of the business and attest to the fact that the business is indulging in providing goods or services, and also that the business is in good financial health to support the hiring of the foreign worker. A sample for this kind of attestation letter is given right here on the screen. This document actually is the easiest for most businesses. They can ask the lawyer or the accountant they work with to issue such a letter, because an accountant or a lawyer that the business works with usually knows the business very well, and they are authorized to issue such letters. Providing such letters makes it easier for your business to prove to the ESTC officer that your business is legitimate, and then you avoid the hassle of collecting tax document, business licenses, etc., etc. And this one document serves the purpose for business legitimacy. all these documents and advertisements done and set in place, you need to submit the complete application. The application can be completed through the LMIA online portal. On the LMIA online portal, you can fill in the entire application, and then with the application provide the supporting documents and the proof of advertisement, and you can make the submission. Again, this is just basic information about the application. Again, the specific documents that you would need may vary depending on the application that you're trying to submit and the particular case that you're trying to get approved. But this video gives you an idea with regards to what the overall process looks like. You have the application submitted, the ESDC will process the application. You may need to pay $1,000 fee depending on what kind of LMIA you're trying to get approved. If it's just a peer support LMIA, there is no application fee. For all other types of LMIA applications, you will pay $1,000 for one worker. So per worker you'll pay $1,000 for getting the LMIA approved. That you're paying is for LMIA processing. So for every worker that you're trying to get approved for the LMIA, you'll have to pay $1,000 fee. With all of these things in place, you are well set to submit an LMIA application. With the submission of the application, the ESDC officer may contact you as the employer for a brief interview, and mostly they'll ask about whatever you have reported in the application, and it's usually a phone call on which ESDC officer will ask few questions from you, and then once all of that is done, they will make a decision on the application. Once the LMIA application is approved, the foreign worker that you want to hire can go and apply to IRCC for a work permit, and with a work permit now they can go ahead and start working in Canada. So that is it. In summary, this video covered everything about the LMIA process, from the advertisement phase to proving the business legitimacy, preparing the application using the LMIA online portal, and submitting the application including the processing fee, and finally an interview with ESDC officer before a decision is made. If you are an employer, this gave you some confidence with regards to the process. Again, it seems to be a very daunting process, but it's just a series of steps you need to take, and it's not that hard. If your business needs foreign workers, and it's very important to prioritize the growth of the business, and if foreign workers is something you need to grow your business in order to sustain your business, then by all means don't be terrified of the LMIA process. It's just a series of steps that need to be followed, and government is actually supportive if you need to hire foreign workers. It's just you need to follow these steps, and you can bring whoever you like, and hopefully they will in turn help grow your business, to sustain your business, and for you to become more and more successful. If this video was helpful, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you are notified about any new video that we upload. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.